confidence level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Tuesday. 12.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Look at the spin. Turn as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Man, not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bruce Irvin able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, twisting away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC Championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 46.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. Because sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Ryan on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Flushed out right. 20! That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead is now 24. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Eluding the tackle. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Coleman finding some room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Coleman. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
21. Hey, Self. 25 tonight. Go.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for